Chromatography. Greek word chroma means color. The method was first employed by Sweet, a botanist, in 1903 to separate plant pigments using column of alumina. The chromatography is done by different ways. These are: first, adsorption chromatography. Adsorption chromatography. This technique is based on separation due to difference in adsorption at the surface of a solid stationary medium. The common adsorbing substance used are alumina, silicates or silica gel. These are packed into a column and the mixture of products to be separated is applied in a solvent on the top of the column. The components get adsorbed on the column of adsorbent with different affinity. The affinity of the components to the alumina is different. The fractions slowly move down. The most weakly held fraction moves faster, followed by the others, according to the order of tightness in adsorption. The eluent coming from the column is collected as small equal fractions and the concentration of each is measured in each fraction. The second type of chromatography, that is partition chromatography. Partition chromatography. This technique was developed by Martin and Sinch, who got Nobel Prize in 1952. Partition chromatography are of different types. All depend on the same principle, that is the phases between which the components are partitioned. For example, solid, the phases may be solid, liquid, 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 gas, liquid. So three types of the combinations are solid, liquid, 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 gas, liquid. There is a stationary phase which may be either solid or liquid, over which a liquid or gaseous mobile phase moves. By this process, the components of the mixture to be separated are partitioned between the two phases depending on the partition coefficient, you can say it, solubility of the particular substances. The redistribution of the substances between the two phases results in separation of components of the mixture. By this process, separation of amino acids and peptides are commonly done. Paper chromatography. Here stationary phase is water held on a solid support of filter paper, that is cellulose. So the stationary phase is water which is held on a solid support of filter paper. Filter paper is in a structure cellulose. The mobile phase is a mixture of immiscible solvents which are mixture of water, a null polar solvent and an acid or base. I repeat it, the mobile phase is a mixture of immiscible solvents which are mixture of water, a nonpolar solvent and an acid or base. The example is butanol, acetic acid, water or phenol, water, ammonia. This paper chromatography are done in two ways. One is ascending type, second is descending paper chromatography. These can be done with the mobile phase being applied from the bottom ascending in the ascending one and at the top in descending one. So, in the ascending one, the mobile phase is applied in the bottom of the paper and in the descending on the top of the paper. A few microliters of the sample, that a mixture of components applied to be separated, are applied as a small compact spot at one corner of the paper which must be about 1 inch away from both the edges of the paper. This spot is dried by the hair blower. In the ascending chromatography, the paper is placed in a glass trough containing the solvent which ascends up the solid support medium. The components of the mixture to be separated are carried up with the solvent. The distance to which each component moves up depends on the partition coefficient. The time taken in this process is 14 to 16 hours. How we visualize the spot? After chromatography, the paper is taken out, it is dried, then a location reagent which may be ninhydrin for amino acids and protein, H2SO for phospholipids and diphenylamine for sugars is spread on the paper. The components of the mixture and known sample appear as discrete spots on the paper. समय कितना इसमें बजा कुछ the RF value. This is the ratio of the distance traveled by the substance, that is solute, to the distance traveled by the solvent. The RF value of a specific compound is a constant. It is constant for a particular solvent system and at a given temperature. So, the spots may be identified by the RF value of the unknown substance comparing with that of the pure substance, or you can say it standard. Thin layer, the next is thin layer chromatography. It is also